Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. It's Suicide King. One of the landmark challenges, one of the true tests. Just as on Hell's Kitchen. If you can't make a beef Wellington or the lamb sauce, you can't progress to the final week and become the head chef of one of Gordon Ramsay's 35 new restaurants in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. If you can't beat Suicide King, uninstall the game. Ooh, but I like it. Sorry, I didn't make the rules, okay? At some point, it just became commonplace. This is going horribly. For it to be said that if you're bad at a video game, you have to uninstall it. No longer in this 2018, our year of the Lord, can you just be bad at a video game and enjoy it. You have to uninstall. Because everything has esports potential. Look for me on stage. I mean, again, I'll have you know, it's not a terrible start so far, honestly. I mean, it started, that one room was horrible, and I said, this is a terrible start. But upon a brief millisecond of reflection, I actually think we're not doing too badly here. What is this? This is like a florito. Very small floor. Hold on. Take this. Pop this. I'll have you know that, you know, if you were to look at the leaderboards of top earning esports athletes, I gotta be in the top 1,000. And I'm being sincere. You're talking to a cash money finisher in Champions of Fire 2 years running. Now, every time someone wins the international, 5 new names push me further and further down the list. And it does, I'm not even aware if Champions of Fire is gonna run this year. They already did one in Japan. Maybe they have already used their production budget on trying to appeal to an international audience. That's fair. You know, that's in your purview. I'm not going to tell Amazon how to do business. All I'm saying. Wait, where was I going with this? What I'm saying is that I'm a legitimate esports athlete, Mom. And no, I don't want a mini pizza, okay? I have to eat tendies to stay at my top tier performance levels. I have severe macronutrient requirements in order to play mobile games at a high enough level. Okay, hold on. Pandora's box, interesting. This one does go all the way. Oh, yup. Does go. Oh, that's extremely great. It does go all the way to the cathedral. So with Pandora's box, we can get an angel item on the cathedral. But I would say probably you're better served getting something a little earlier. Hold on, let me go to the second secret room here. We might as well give it our all, you know, we learned from the last run, slow is fast. That's not the secret room, if I lost my mind. No, I just failed to look at one of the options here, which is straight up on this room. No, okay, next logical thing that I can think of here is that there's no second secret room? Hold on. Could be here. Yeah, there we go. Little brain fart. So more balls of steels. Lemon party, good to know. I'm excited. Extremely terrible, but that's fine. Honestly, just the amount of HP we have right now makes me very, very excited for where this run is going. What do we need to win in our current situation? We know we're going to get a deal with the devil. That's not even, like... It's not plausible. We would be dead if it went that badly. We shouldn't have picked that up, maybe. You know what? I will take a Guppy item. That doesn't bother me at all. If we become Guppy, or we get the Mulligan, or anything that gives us flies on the regular, and we're not going to be taking Pandora's box because we didn't have enough money, even after finding those secret rooms. But we, ooh, excuse me, sir. Just by virtue of our ridiculous damage stat, we will win. No joke. Excuse me, sir. As I've said, again, I'd just like to make my way through here unimpeded. I am a sovereign citizen. You cannot stop me. Need I refer you to Article 1 of the Constitution, or as we call it in Canada, the Charter of Human Rights? Yeah, I'll give it a try. Now I'm in a dangerous mindset. Because I'm watching, you know, myself play this run. Verbiage a little backwards, thanks to the sick brain, but, you know, I'm playing this run. I'm excited, still active here. And I'm wondering, how on earth did I lose this? Maybe I didn't get... Maybe I didn't get 3 balls of steel pills, you know, on the first floor, for the second floor, I suppose. But even still, I guess I feel like this one went wrong for us when we went to the womb, but I cannot recall. Okay, here's what we need. I'm going to lay it out for you in no uncertain terms. First off, the amount of spirit hearts we're getting is absurd and very helpful. Thank you so much. Secondarily, just give me a second. I felt like that was magic mush waiting to happen. Secondarily, a speed upgrade. Speed is basically choosing where our shots land and where we are when our shots land. Having the ability to, like, send a shot quickly at the location we desire, extremely important. Having the ability to get the heck out of the way from a shot that we previously shot, also very valuable. We're setting, like, land speed records here. Whoop. Just keep them at bay. Laws of physics apply. Range and luck. We gotta be careful with range upgrades. I'm actually gonna take some time to look at our shop here, believe it or not. That's it. I'm a new man. And a new man has gotta sneeze. You know, they've always said that. Dude, we were talking about it on the NLSS today, but I'm like... I've used the phrase crisis of faith too much recently, but I do sort of stand by it. It's freaking me out that, you know, if you were to ask me what my favorite games of 2018 were, if you took those answers and gave them to me in 2014, I would think that something has gone wrong. Like, I'm living in a negative or parallel universe or something like that. First off, I'm going to tell you, it's still new, but still, I'm enjoying it a great deal. One of my favorite games of 2018 so far. Perhaps you've heard of it. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I wouldn't say cynical. I've crossed Call of Duty cynicism long ago. I'm not cynical about Call of Duty. I merely... You know what? Let's just get the heck out of here. We'll do the Forget-Me-Not, basically, so we can get another boss item. And also, well, it doesn't really help our deal with the Devil's Chance now that I think about it, but I just didn't care about Call of Duty. I played Ghosts. Actually, I've played all of the Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. Such a helpful item. And Black Ops 2, I liked. Advanced Warfare, played the campaign. Which one's Advanced Warfare? Advanced Warfighter? There was a period where, like, and I'm not trying to, transition bit to bit here. There was a very terrible period in the history of first-person shooters where, like, 8 games came out that were, like, franchise, and then an abbreviation that was AW. Like, Medal of Honor Warfighter is a real game. And then there was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And then there was Ghost Recon, which I literally think is called... You know what? Now that I think about it, it might be called Ghost Recon Future Soldier. But you get the idea. Everybody was going after the same theme. I played Ghosts. I thought it was okay. I played World War II, and I thought... I mean, the multiplayer that I played for like maybe 2 or 3 hours made me more frustrated than maybe any game I played in the ensuing 12 months. But Black Ops 4 is really good. Another one of my favorite games from 2018, surprising absolutely no one. God of War. Fantastic game. Never in my life before have I cared about a God of War game. Just, mostly due to the fact that... Oh, well, I guess I'll just get hit. Mostly due to the fact that, I was playing way too much Rock Band when the game was at its peak of popularity prior to this point. So I'm freaking out. 2018 is like the year of games that are cursed franchises coming back from, I don't want to say the grave, but like, and maybe God of War was never cursed. That might be a value judgment on my own part. Call of Duty was kind of cursed. And might still be. Like, it might not be enough for Black Ops 4 to be good, for it to come back. But still, it is good. It's a fun one. Hey, please, just trying to, thank you, I actually think that's highly, extremely worth it. We took half a Spirit Heart of damage to get Infamy. You know that's going to protect us from more than half a Spirit Heart of damage. And the only negative will be if it costs us to deal with the Devil here to have done it, but it won't. Little Chad, also an amazing pickup, and we got the deal anyway. Wow. A Thame, very valuable. Actually think Gertie is fine as, sorry, Gimpy is fine as well. And we'll head down to the next floor feeling like that Forget-Me-Now was like basically the key to unlocking this whole run. Just a weird year, is what I'm trying to say. I never would have expected going into this year that I would, you know, like a Call of Duty game this much ever again, basically. But here I am, just being honest with you. Hey, stay away from me, mister. What are the other examples? Well, I'll tell you, like, I hate to say it. Because, not because I'm telling, you know, like, this is a, oh, I'm not afraid to say it. It's more like I am afraid to say it because I'm one of the few people that has this opinion. And I think that my opinion is wrong. I think it's close to being objectively wrong. And I mean that sincerely. I washed out of Red Dead Redemption 1 because I thought there was a lot of walking and talking. And not enough rootin', tootin', and shooting. And that doesn't mean I thought it was a bad game. Just means that when it came time for me to choose what I was... This is before I entered the industry and became a champion of gamers worldwide. But when it came time to choose what I was going to play, this is no joke. You know what I shirked Red Dead Redemption 1 to play more of? The original Monday Night Combat. Not being facetious. I also... This will blow you away. I probably got like 40 or 50 hours in Red Dead Redemption 1. Almost all of that, well, probably like 35 of that, 35 hours, not percent, is in the multiplayer that most people forget even existed. And honestly, wasn't really that good. The single player is why that game is considered a masterpiece for sure. And yeah, okay, I got to the moment where you go down the Rio Grande and end up in Mexico. And if you're wondering why I pronounce it Rio Grande instead of the way it's supposed to be pronounced, it's because I've given up trying to pronounce words in the localized way that they're supposed to be. So yeah, I call it pho. Want to go out for some pho? Yeah, I call her Nadia Comaneci. First gymnast to ever get a perfect 10. Montreal Olympics 1976. Sign didn't have enough digits to display 10.0, so they put on the screen that she got a 1.00. How do you know that? Well, you can figure it out for yourself, but I've been watching a lot of Jeopardy again. So again, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 could be in there, but I have to find the time to play that, because I'm not going to play it on stream anytime soon, because I really want to get a taste of that Hitman 2 action. I hear it's incredible. I do hear, like, people, they've told me, NL, you're not going to like it because it is slow, but you're not going to believe this, perhaps, but I've actually, like, I've changed. I have. Not just over, you know, since 2010 when Red Dead Redemption originally came out, but like since even like 2015. You know, I beat The Witcher 3, I should say, on camera. Did I do all the side quests? No, I'm an adult with a life and responsibilities. I did all the main quests and a lot of the side quests. It took a long time, but it was a very rich experience and I enjoyed it. 2019 NL finishes games, and I've come to basically realize that if a game is, you know, a little slow, it's got a lot of talking, whatever, I'm okay with it. If I find it boring, I can talk to chat. If I find it exciting, we can all get engrossed. Teleport me away. So I'm, you know, Red Dead Redemption, I'm thinking that could be a subscriber game. You know, after the new year would probably be when it's likely to become the case. And after the new year, I don't know, could be 2025, but it won't be before the new year is what I'm saying. But I'm looking forward to that Hitman 2 action. I mean, even Hitman was kind of a cursed franchise, wouldn't you say? The last Hitman game, we were talking about it on the show again today. I'm giving Nick the hot tip. I'm like, Nick, like Hitman. I know it's not that easy, but like, start liking Hitman. Because when Hitman 2 comes out, you can get it on the ground floor, and you'll be like, I love this game. People will be like, this guy's a tastemaker. I feel like a lot of people... Hitman... I'm trying to think of a good example. Hitman 2016 reminds me kind of like It's a good example of like a movie that a lot of cool people really like, but not everybody has seen yet. Not The Shawshank Redemption. I'm trying to think. Maybe like the Korean Oldboy, you know? It's not an unknown movie by any stretch of the imagination, but I would say it probably has not commonly been seen by like the average person. But if you talk to somebody who's seen it, most people are like, that movie owns. That's how I feel about Hitman. People in the know love that game, and for good reason, myself included. In hindsight, yo, definitely my favorite game of 2016, I think. Hitman 2 could be the game that pushes it into, you know, the stratosphere, I hope, even though I sort of doubt it, but I hope that's the case. Not because I expect it to be bad, you know, from what I played at the media events. Seems really cool. Seems a lot like the last one, which is perfect. But Hitman, you know, when Hitman Revelations came out, that was what it was called, right? Or what, Hitman Revelations? Hitman Absolution. Yeah, there we go. Something biblical, I knew. I got too many games with Bibles involved in them somewhere. Yo, this run is now, like, dominant. Yes, to an extreme degree. We will not lose this. We can't. I mean, we can, but we won't. Let's put it that way. You know, after Absolution, I think people were like... And I will say, I went to bat for Absolution in a big way. I actually really liked that game. I still do. And I think... Don't shoot the messenger. I think if you played it at launch, it might be a different story. Or near launch, it might be a different story. I played through a lot of Blood Money. I think Blood Money is kind of... maybe just a little bit overrated. I know it's a bad opinion. But I feel compelled to say it either way. I didn't say bad. Just a little overrated, maybe. But I will say, you know, having played Hitman 2016, which I think is fantastic, and then going back and playing Absolution, you're like, what's up with these weird nuns? Why can I shoot everybody in the head and be fine? Also, why am I in a QTE wrestling match with a luchador right now? I thought I explained it well on the show, but in case you don't watch the show, first off, start watching the NLSS. It's the second best show on Twitch, next to Twitch Weekly. But, no, I was being facetious. Next to the Pokemon Marathon. Yo, absolutely. I know it sort of ruins the spirit of the challenge. That's why I like it so much. If we weren't winning before, we're definitely winning now. But anyway, some people, I think, when they play Hitman, they expect that they're gonna be like James Bond, like you're gonna, you know, crack a window and sneak into a villa and then be like, ka-cha! You know, and then like take their skin and wear it and etc. etc. I don't think that that's the way you should play it. I personally have the most fun in Hitman when I'm pretending to be Steven Seagal. You know, I walk into a room and 6 guards go, oh my god, that's Steven Seagal! And then you just karate chop, karate chop, karate chop, disarm, karate chop. Take me out. You know, I think that's a Steven Seagal simulator, and it feels so good. We're not going to get guppy here, but this floor could be the Gupster dream. Well, it seems like, you know, that my overarching point there is just like a weird year for games. Good year for games, don't get me wrong. As much as I don't necessarily... It wasn't that I think the story from God of War is bad. It's just I did make fun of it, but that's just for my own amusement. It ended up being not so amusing because then people who really resonated with the story and, you know, squirted some when they were watching it made my life miserable by going, this guy's a sociopath for not crying during God of War. It's not that I'm a sociopath. It's just that I've read a lot of books. So I'm digging myself like a little bit more of a grave here, but you get the idea. I'm slipping into the Northernlion character from the show instead of the Northernlion character from the videos. It's cross-character contamination. We shouldn't do that. Either way, hey, it's a double tinted rock. That game is also fantastic. What else came out this? I don't know. It's getting close to that year-end, like, you know, list territory. My Los Campesinos, my year in lists, but I don't really do the year-end list stuff. I will say I don't have like a pet choice for game of the year yet. I'm gonna have to think about it. And by gonna have to think about it, I mean could choose to think about it, but might in the end just decide to not make a list, and that's okay. Instead, maybe just tweet like, hey, here's my favorite games from the past 12 months. I can get down with that. We don't need another, you know, rant about my opinions on year-end list stuff, though. If you want to do it, that's cool. I read them all the time. I love reading lists. I'm part of the problem. I never click clickbait, and I'm not messing with you. Well, I won't say never, because that's ridiculous, but, you know, I almost never click clickbait. As soon as I recognize that something is clickbait, I intercept the animal part of my brain that's like, I know this is clickbait, but I still gotta see what they're talking about. I just go, no, I don't support that, so I don't want to reward that. So even though it works en masse, I'm trying to, like, stand up for that. But I will say, if I read... You know what articles get me to click on them like 100% of the time? All X's ranked. I'm not being even the slightest bit facetious. I read an article last night. It took me like 18 minutes to read the article. NBA franchises ranked. 31, 32 NBA franchises, all with a paragraph, some statistics associated with them. I don't even watch the National Basketball Association, nor do I have any real fondness. I shouldn't use that, but fondness for it in general. But I was like, oh, I gotta see how this shakes out. Pistons number 7? Are you crazy? You know, like, rankings get me every time. That's, if you want me to click on some clickbait, that's how you do it. You don't do The Sims episode 5. Oh, you won't believe what happened to my goopy carbonara. I'm from a different age of internet users, when everything was a listicle. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know... Never mind. We're going back down the stack trace here. Well, I will recognize that we have short-circuited the not head trauma, the Suicide King Challenge. I'm an extremely happy man to have done so, by the way. If you think I have even the slightest hint of remorse in my body about taking Mom's knife on this run, you are incorrect. I'm a grizzled old veteran of this. As like a young NHL whippersnapper, you know, he's like, oh, I think I scored too many empty net goals this year. Who cares, dude? Rack them up. When it comes time for contract negotiations, you go, hey, check it out. I scored 38 goals last year. And they go, yeah, 36 of them were on an empty net. And you go, yeah. So that's like a pretty good shooting percentage, wouldn't you say? Look, I've never negotiated before. I have people for that. There we go. Easy win. Suicide King has appeared in the basement. Nothing of value is gained. Most of the time. Can be a fun card, though. So easy money. And I think Glass Cannon is easy as well, but I don't remember. And then we'll be done with the first phase here. The first 20. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Northernlion to be notified of all that juicy live content. For now, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. See ya!